Yeah, it's a big difference. I'm live now. I think I'm live now, yeah. Let's see, letting everything pull up here. I see I'm live on YouTube. Mic check, mic check. What's Twitch doing? Twitch, are we live? Stay offline. Okay, we're live on Twitch too. Perfect. Pull up this pop out chat real quick. What's up, Sonia? What's up, Angela? Take a moment to get a couple people in here. What's going on, Gumps Gang? I see you on Twitch. What's up, Martina? Samantha, hello. Take a few minutes to let a few people get in here. Hey, come here. Come here, kitty cat. Being very rude, okay? Gump says, "Wow, that's a nice looking storm." Yeah, it's currently right now I think it's a Cat 2. Let's see. Could be wrong. I haven't looked at anything all day. I've been so busy. I've just been like watching people's streams. Um, through the cone projected track fast. So yeah, it's a Cat 2 right now. They were expecting it to be more than a Cat 2 earlier. Isn't that right, Esme? Um, but it just weakened and it's just staying. I think it's like 110 mile an hour winds right now. Let's see. Yeah, about 110 mile an hour winds. 941, 941, 942 millibars is what it's been at for a while. But 941 it was holding at 941 for a very long time. So it's at 942 right now. It's weakened just by 1 millibar. So I mean, it's not much. It's supposed to stay a category 2 for a long while. So the worst of what's going on with the OBX is pretty much around like as far as like tropical storm type effects, like with winds and things like that, is going to be happening like within the next hour until the early morning hours. And then tomorrow there's going to be still more effects that are going to be affecting the coast of North Carolina, like you know, still the wave heights are going to be the big problem, storm surge, things like that, because as it goes north, it's going to be pushing all that back down. So the OBX is not off the hook tomorrow either throughout the day. What's up, Special? I see you. What's going on, Bells? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just a little test stream. Y'all know I'm doing another test stream before I go live tomorrow for the hurricane. But yeah, so we're just chilling, testing some things out. Ed is about to go live too for his thing. We both gotta get these live streams squeezed in. Also feed ourselves before going to bed and getting to bed at a decent time so we can be up early. We're trying to be up around like 7 o'clock in the morning. Give us some time to leave by 8. We want to leave by 8 o'clock. L. Jones says he has a kitty. I have 4. This is just the one that's being the most affectionate right now. She's actually having a little cycle going on, right? She's in heat, so she's being extra affectionate. If I tilt my head towards her, she's gonna pull my hat down and like rub all against it. Watch. Hey, no, you can't rub on my mic. Here, she's just trying to find things to rub against. I have my hat back, please. Thank you. Yeah. So, this man says, "Be careful, Dylan." I'll do my best. There's really okay. So let me give you a just little disclaimer. Me and Ed had a talk earlier. There's a lot of hair everywhere, all this cat hair. So, um, me and Ed had a discussion earlier this morning. Um, that we were debating on taking a trip out there, like you know, like a few hours ago, and getting there around this time and streaming throughout the night, because really where we're going tomorrow is up and down this coast, right? We're going to be in this area for a little bit. We might be up here a little bit at a time or two. And this is like around early morning hours, and even in a few hours from now, um, is when that area is going to be dealing with the most effects. So I won't be going live till about like 10 or 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, just right before noon. And basically around that time, this storm would have already been around here. So the eye of the storm would be out here, a little further away. And obviously there's still some outer bands. It's just a massive storm. There's obviously still some outer bands that we got to look out for, and things like that. But as far as like this area that we're going to be in, being under a tropical storm warning, like I said, look right here. It says expires in 7 hours. So and they might let that expire in 7 hours, but we won't be live. I don't think when we're live, I don't think it'll be a tropical storm warning still, but we'll see. We will be just coming in. Like my whole plan is with this hurricane. I'll let you down. I'll let you down. My whole plan with this hurricane is not to like have some crazy effects and like seeing trees falling over and things like that. And this is not what we're seeing, because we're not seeing a landfall with this storm. I'm just going live to show the coast. That's all it is. So we're going there. I'm going to be looking for areas that are flooding, high waves, um, you know, more at-risk areas. So that's what we're doing tomorrow. So even if we get there a little late tomorrow and there's not a whole lot going on, like y'all don't see gusty winds and like, I don't know how the viewers see this stream going tomorrow. But a little disclaimer, it's not going to be like you're going to tune in tomorrow and you're going to be seeing high winds and heavy rain or crazy flooding going on. It's not going to be anything like that. It'll be some localized flooding because there's storm surge. Hey, stop. There'll be some localized areas that may have some flooding and from storm surge and things like that. Like I mean, even here, we got to pay attention to this, the coastal flooding. There's some areas where we got to deal with some coastal flooding. So we're going to be paying attention to things like this. And obviously just looking out for people's safety. There might be some people that have evacuated just because they wanted to. It's not that it's a mandatory evacuation in Virginia Beach like it is in some parts of OBX, but there might be some people that just said, hey, I'm going to get off the coast for like a few days or, whatever. And they might just tune in and watch. And they could have at least they have a stream available, because everybody I know that's chasing is really in the OBX. Me and Twins crew are going to be the only ones that are going to be in Virginia, that are going to be live streaming this. So at least have a feed for somebody to look at and understand, like, this is what's going on. Y'all know me. I'm not going to be out here trying to fear monger nobody. I'm not going to be out here trying to do anything like that. I'd like to just offer coverage. So when I'm out there, I'm going to be showing people, like, this is what Virginia really looks like, in case anybody in the future, tomorrow or something like that, is on Facebook going, oh my God, y'all should see Virginia Beach, and like posts a video of like 5 years ago of like crazy flooding and hotels collapsing and things like that. Like, no, I'm going to be there live to show what is really happening and to let people know, like, it's okay, right? It's good. Maybe this spot might be good. This spot might be bad. That's all we're doing. That's my whole goal. So we're not expecting any kind of landfall, no eye come over top of us, no crazy like hurricane stream. It's just gonna be a really laid back drive around the beach. We're gonna walk on the beach a little bit, look at some high waves. It's not gonna be a lot, what I think a lot of people are expecting. Even if you look at some live cams from OBX, it's really not that bad. It's really not that bad. There's some areas in OBX that had to get shut down due to like waves, coming over top of sandbags and covering the road and things like that, and causing some damage. But it's not what people think it is. It's not like a Category 5 hurricane is making landfall on the East Coast and demolishing everything. You know what I mean? Hope that makes sense. What's up, twins? What's up, April? Jones says, I pray that Erin goes more to the east, away from the U.S. East Coast. Go away, Erin. Yes, it will. It will. It will. It's already starting to take its track east now. Pay attention to these previous scans, right? Pay attention to these past scans. Watch the eye right here. Watch the eye. Follow my cursor. Actually, we'll follow it with the pen, just so I can show y'all. Follow it with the pen. That's what it did. It's already starting to track. It's already starting to track east. So you can kind of see the motion of the storm here. So yeah, it's definitely gonna do that. Special on Twitch says, by the way, how come I haven't been getting notifications for Ed's streams? I have notifications enabled, but I never get them. For TikTok or for YouTube? Which ones are you talking about, Special? Actually, that's because most of my community is over on YouTube. But I'm trying to get Twitch growing a little bit more because it's going to be the only way we're going to be able to monetize my channel. I know it's going to be a tough. It's going to be it's going to be a struggle to get monetized. It's going to be easy to get eligible for monetization on Twitch, but it's going to be a struggle to get a community over there because everybody likes YouTube. But once again today, guys, if y'all want some updates, I will show y'all some updates. I can show y'all some updates real quick. What's up, Mia? I see you on Twitch. Thank you for coming over there. And Special says for Twitch, Ed doesn't stream on Twitch anymore. Justin says, hey, Angela, I've got 2 streams going. I'm guessing it's me and Davey. I seen you in Davey's stream earlier, Justin. Seen Davey is out there on the East Coast, on the Outer Banks. Let's pull up this real quick. And I will share some screenshots with y'all to show y'all what YouTube puts me through. I think a lot of people might think that I'm just like over exaggerating. Drop this over here real quick, okay? Go to, this is one conversation. One agent says to me, some troubleshooting methods. I said to this person, Hannah, that was my YouTube specialist, right? YouTube specialist. That was going to help me monetize my channel because I've done everything they've asked me to do to get monetized. I said I did all this with the last agent I spoke with, and it did not help. I even provided a screen recording showing me doing all the steps. There's got to be an easier way to verify who I am or my account so I can start getting paid. Twitch only asks me for my password and payment method that I choose to get paid. I'm not trying to take my frustrations out on you or anyone else, but this is getting ridiculous. Is there a supervisor higher up I can speak with that this can be escalated? I run a very important channel to keep people safe from severe weather, and I'm almost tempted to leave the YouTube platform entirely. Blah, 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 blah. So I started ranting on to her about this. She puts me through to another chat agent that's supposed to be, I guess, the supervisor or something, right? We started chatting a little bit, and they say, upon checking here, the last request for the pin replacement was sent last August, the 15th. What do you mean last August? That would have been last year, brother. You mean August the 15th? A few days ago? Please note that it usually takes 2 to 4 weeks for your pin to arrive, but it may take longer depending on your location. If you've been waiting 3 weeks or more and haven't gotten the pin in the mail, and since this is your last chance, chat us back so we can further escalate this to our internal team. I said that was my 5th pin request. Keep in mind, guys, you have to request your pin 3 times. If you don't get them in 3 weeks, separate, in between, then they ask you to do it one more time. 4 times is all they give you. They're not supposed to allow you to 5 times. And I've requested it 5 times. That's what I was trying to explain to this person. That was my 5th pin request. What do you mean? I see, but it was requested just a week ago. Before we seek further assistance from the team, you need to wait at least 3 weeks. I said yes, but it says on the policy that after 4 pin requests that I will have to go get a troubleshooting method. I requested the pin 5 times, so I've exhausted my attempts. Last agent I spoke with sent me an ID verification form, but it didn't work. I am reaching out to you to try to do that form again. They said it did not work because that is not the process we follow. I've looked up YouTube videos about this. That is indeed the process they follow. The last few agents I checked with went through that same process that I've been finding on YouTube and Reddit forums. This agent is telling me it didn't work because that's not the process we follow. No, dude, you're not understanding me. You're only allowed up to 4 requests for the pins. I tried a 5th one and they said no. Now he's telling me that I have to wait 3 weeks again because I requested a 5th one on the 15th. Something's not right here. So, since the last request was made August 15th, please give it 3 weeks. After 3 weeks and still no pin mailer has arrived, check us back so we can escalate to the team. I said, I understand what you are saying, but it says that after 4 attempts, I have requested 5 times. I can provide you proof via screenshots if you would like. Boom! What does this number say right here? Number of pins sent, 5. This right here is BS because of what the last agent did, Hannah, on the 15th. So Hannah escalated an extra pin. This is where we start to get down into this. Hannah escalated another pin on the 15th when I spoke with her, right? 5 days ago. So I was only supposed to do 4, but Hannah decided to push another one out there. So that's why this says 5. Per policy, they're not supposed to allow you up to 5 attempts. So watch what happens. He says, sure, go ahead, to me providing screenshot proof. Keep in mind, I'm documenting all this stuff because I'm getting tired of this, right? I give him my Google Drive, showing a screenshot. Thanks for sharing the screenshot. Checking it now. I also give him this one. I said, this is the form I was instructed to fill out. Send him another screenshot. He goes, this is what Dutch says. This is a YouTube professional, says, I hear you, but since the last pin was just requested a week ago, we really need to wait 3 weeks. I said, shows here I've exhausted all of my attempts, which is policy. You can see it says I have requested 5. The max number is 4. He goes, that is right, but the last pin was just requested last August, the 15th. What does that have to do with anything, bro? What does that have to do with anything? He said, there's no way for us to override this. I guess because the other person sent out a 5th form or 5th request that they can't override it now to help me until 3 weeks from now. I understand your frustration here, but please know that I have thoroughly investigated your request, and I'm afraid there is nothing more I can do nothing more I can add at this stage. Anything else? He says anything else right after that. Yeah. Bells, they were human. They were human. So yeah, the guy that Twitch is the only way I'm gonna get monetized at least a little bit to help me pay for gas and repairs on vehicles and pay for my equipment. I mean, guys, I haven't even paid for Starlink yet. I'm supposed to be going out tomorrow. I hadn't even paid for Starlink. because this is very expensive to do. I don't know if a lot of y'all know this. It's not as easy as going out, like I thought it was, as easy as taking your phone out there and streaming and stuff like that. Once you start to do this more often and you want to do it more passionately and start to have the right equipment and right models and right softwares and this is a lot of stuff. A lot of this stuff costs a lot of money. You know what I mean? So anyway, enough of my ranting. Yeah, special is pretty ridiculous. Let's run a test real quick, making sure everything's running off my OBS controller before tomorrow. Just like before, let's go to my IRL Pro app right here. Let's start a broadcast. Once that sends signal to my broadcast, then we're gonna close out of it. Go back to the OBS remote. And then we're gonna do the drive scene. And maybe that will work. Can y'all see me?
Hola.
Hola. Kaye is here. Kaye just got off of work. Can y'all see me? This is what we'll be looking at tomorrow, basically. This will be basically what it looks like tomorrow when we're live. So yeah. And then WX scene. And we'll go back to the boom. Okay, we're just making sure that the radar is working. Hey, you wanna come say hi to people? That was an accident. I'm not supposed to click that. Okay. Angela says, "Hola, Kaye." Martina also says hi. She's about to come over and say hi to you guys in a minute. Mia says, "Cool, I want that OBS remote." What'd you say? Would you lost it?
I think I lost it. I forgot about it.
Mia says, "Cool, I want that OBS remote." Yes, it's just an app. It's called OBS controller. Just go to the App Store on Google or Safari or something like that, whatever you're using, and just click in OBS controller. That's what I'm using. I color coded all of this stuff. Yep, that's right, Mia. You got it right.
Hola.
She probably blew everybody's eardrums out. She likes doing ASMR stuff. I don't know how well this is going to turn out.
Delicious donuts ASMR.
She's just whispering.
Because you're supposed to whisper in ASMR.
Special says donuts. Hey, I don't think they want you smacking.
You didn't get any ASMR.
What's up, Wind Dancer? Thanks for coming over to Twitch for a little bit. I appreciate you. Guys, if some of y'all are not following me on Twitch, please go do that. I'm on Twitch, the same name as here, is Moderate Motley. I'm gonna be live on there from now on with YouTube also. Trying to get monetized on Twitch because Twitch, dude. So, for example, guys, I know I'm tired of ranting about it, but just so y'all understand, like how this is with YouTube. It's been over 6 months, and YouTube has put me through all of this, right? Twitch last night sent me an email saying, hey, you're so close to monetization. In case you do become eligible very soon, go ahead and fill out all your processes and your payment methods to get paid, right? You know what I did? I typed in my address, told them my name, typed in my channel URL, and put my payment method as PayPal. So when I monetize and I start getting paid, when I hit my payment threshold of $50 on Twitch, they will send it automatically to my PayPal. Why can't YouTube be that easy?
Be right back.
All right. Yeah, you gotta check on that. Me too. Martina says, LOL, can you imagine a whole storm chase with whispers? Derek says, Stormcat raid. I don't see a raid, Derek. But if Stormcat did raid, W's in the chat to Stormcat and Brady. Big W's to them. I was just watching them like an hour ago. When Dancer Media says, I have often wondered about Twitch and chasing. Yeah, the viewership on Twitch is not going to be great for storm chasing. It's not really like a category for it, right? Derek says it's coming. Uh-oh. Guys, get ready for the hype squad. The hype squad's coming in. Heather says Stormcat raid. The hype squad's coming in. Get ready. Wind it up. It's funny. PA Storm Trackers raided me last night, and I think Brady's about to raid me now. I'm just doing test streams with some updates. This is not even like an actual live stream, guys. I storm chase. I don't usually do this whole format, but I do appreciate it. However, you know, I'm shocked. My Wi-Fi is actually letting me watch both streams without bugging. Yeah, special. Usually you have issues with Twitch or YouTube loading for you, right? I put my phone on the charger here shortly. Oh, does anybody have any questions for me or about this storm? Also, Derek, did Davey get off? Did Davey end his live stream? Or are you still watching both of us? I got cat hair all over me. If Brady actually raids, I gotta bring my cat in here, right? Because he's a cat guy. Yeah, we should, Justin. I would like that. Davey is still live? Okay, cool. Let's move my mic out the way a little bit here. See the kitty. Special says, yeah, I got a question for you only so I can make sure I'm available at the time, but what time is it for you right now? You can see my time at the bottom right of the screen. I don't know if you can actually see it. It might be too small, but Rich answered the question for you. It is 11:30 p.m. Eastern time. Also, if you go to my live stream, wait, do you think the system behind Erin is going to turn into something? You talking about these little blobs here? I'm gonna be honest with you, not really. Carol says, oh my God, praying it won't visit New Hampshire. I don't think so. Honestly, I don't think so. But as far as the systems behind Erin, I don't think they're gonna do much. That don't quote me on it, okay? I'm not a meteorologist. I'm not a hurricane professional. That's just my opinion. Especially this one, right? This one right here, I think is gonna be like just like a mess. I don't think this was gonna be a whole lot of anything. Tall cat. I have 20-pound Maine Coon. Wet. Lucky. Wet says he's got a 20-pound Maine Coon. Lucky. Maine Coon's like my favorite. Justin says raid inbound now. Let's see. Whoa. Jeffrey says you're about to get raided. Just a warning. Who's raiding me right now? What's up, Kim? What's up, Jeffrey? Mama G. Okay, they're coming in. The hype squad's in here. The hype squad's inbound. Lamont says Brady raid. Yep. So Elizabeth, Sarah, Deborah, Jody, Abby. What's up, everybody? Matt. Everybody from Grounding Knowledge. Everybody from Brady's stream, Stormcat. Welcome in here. We have cats. We have cats. TDS Cat Intercept. What's up, Jeff? What's up, Jared? What's up, Kelsey? What's going on, everybody? Welcome in here. W Raid. Thank you, Brady. Thank you, Stormcat. Appreciate you guys. This is a little update, guys. I'm not a meteorologist. I'm not a hurricane expert. I usually don't do stuff like this. But the past few days, because I'm going out to the coast of Virginia towards the Sandbridge and Virginia Beach area tomorrow to cover some impacts from Erin, obviously. So I'm just making sure all my stuff is working. We'll be on the field, and tomorrow we'll be looking at this. Tomorrow we'll be looking at this screen basically right here. Tomorrow we'll be looking at this screen basically right here. So this is what we'll be seeing right here. Thank you, Heather, for subscribing. Appreciate that. This is what our stream will look like tomorrow. We'll be live at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern time. So we're just giving some little updates. And yeah, I've been coming on here just giving some updates and kind of just answering some questions. 4 cats, right? Jared, yes, I have 4 cats. I got Jasper right here. Jasper's the big boy. Let me see if he'll let me hold him. Hold on. Oh, big boy. Big boy. He's a big cat. He's not a Maine Coon. He's not a 20-pound Maine Coon like somebody was saying in the chat earlier, but he's a big boy. Stormcat says, meow. Ah, my neck. Yo, Brady always does it. Okay, so look. I watch his content a lot, right? And he'll always like do something. He'll stretch or something and be like, oh, my neck. I've always wanted to like hire a editor or like do it myself of like just clipping all the moments where he's like, oh, my neck, and just like put it in a big compilation. You know what I mean? I think that would be funny. Special says, a W Goner for 113 people watching on YouTube. Yeah, it's a little raid we got over there. If anybody watches Twitch or is familiar with Twitch and wants to support me over there, I'm also going to be running Twitch and YouTube simultaneously while I'm chasing and doing live streams, because YouTube is giving me a hassle of monetizing me. So if you want to go over to Twitch and check me out, it's Moderate Motley on Twitch. Drop a follow or whatever. You don't even have to come in there. Just if you can support me there, that'd be awesome. I just created the Twitch like 2 days ago. What's up, Samuel? It's been a while since I've seen you in here. How's it going? I want y'all to see my Siamese cat, but she is, let me see if I can get her, actually. She's probably right behind me on the refrigerator. She is a Blue Point Siamese. And then my 4th cat is somewhere around here being lazy because she's just, all she does is eat. D says, YouTube has been awful towards their content creators lately. Yeah, D. I just went on a huge rant for like 3 days about this. I've been contacting, I'm not going to go on a big rant again. That's not what everybody's here for. We're here to be hype. We're here to learn about some stuff going on in the tropics, giving some updates and things like that. But basically, long story short, I've been waiting for 6 months to get monetized on YouTube. They were supposed to send me these AdSense PIN numbers, and they're not coming in my mailbox, and they're just kind of like giving me the runaround about it. So I can't get monetized. I have hundreds of dollars sitting in my YouTube account right now, on my AdSense account, that I cannot access. And I got to pay for Starlink. I don't even have Starlink money to run it tomorrow. So that's going to be interesting for the stream. tomorrow because I usually run Starlink and Verizon on a cell bonding network to have the best connectivity. But yeah. Awesome. Special says, "What's Brady's YouTube, by the way? I was going to check him out. It's Stormcat 5. Um, I'll show you real quick, Special, because you might not be able to find it. Let me just pull it up here and I'll show it to you, Special. Hold on, Kaye. This is his channel right here, Special. Stormfront Freaks Network with Stormcat 5. That's who just rated us, Special. Really funny dude. And he also works with Reed Timmer and Team Dominator when they're doing their live stream. So if you ever see a guy that's really like wearing like a colorful shirt and glasses and really animated and stuff, that's who it is. What's up, Blondie? I ate a little bit of it, but I went to bed last night. You can eat more of it too. It's not a beer, guys. It's a Liquid Death Peach. It's just a sparkling water with peach tea. It is spark. Oh, it's not. No, it's not. It's just tea. Never mind. Blondie says, "Please like the stream." Absolutely. Kelsey says, "Oh, that's him." LOL, nailed it. Yeah, and if he ever like complains about his neck hurting, then you know you got the right guy. If every 5 minutes he goes, "Oh, my neck," then you know who it is. Carol says, "My cat needs rehab. Addicted to catnip. Seriously." Our cats like some catnip. Yep. Sonya says, "Abby, I was lurking until Dylan went live, so that must have really messed up Brady's neck more. I don't know how it can get any worse. I have a feeling we're gonna watch him one day live streaming with a neck brace on. He's just gonna be like this. So guys, who needs hype?" Angela says she's gorgeous. Yes, she is. Don't forget the noise complaints and the bugs in his apartment. We don't deal with too many bugs in our apartment, but noise complaints could be an issue because we do have an apartment and our walls are kind of thin. Sarah says it's a hockey injury. I didn't know it was actually a real injury. I feel bad now. Maybe I shouldn't mock him. I thought it was like just him just like having like a little stiff neck from like sleeping bad or something, and it just like acts up from time to time. Kaye is coming in with her 0.5 filters on the cats. What's he going crazy about?
I don't know.
Jared says Brady is going to blow up, and I said you too from the beginning. I think I remember you saying something like that. Brady's already pretty big. His channel's over 10,000 subscribers. I mean, he's pretty known, and he works with Team Dominator. I mean, how much more successful do you think you need to be? He might actually have bigger goals as far as his channel goes, but I think his channel is very successful. You know, I like channels like his. I look up to. Belle says hi.
Hi.
Hola.
She can't join me for the stream tomorrow, guys. She's not gonna be chasing with us. Ed will be chasing with us. He'll be the ride along tomorrow. Kaye's got work. Samuel says work is at Texas Roadhouse. Yes. Guys, if you have not already hit the like button, please consider doing that. It'd probably be a good little jump if we can get some likes in here. We have exactly 100 people in here and 41 likes.
Want to see my new car?
You're gonna show that? Here.
Yeah.
I didn't want to tell anybody publicly because I didn't know what you wanted out there in public. Kay bought her a new car the other day. Me and her went to Washington, D.C., drove 3 hours to get this. She worked really hard for it, and it's a Honda Civic Sport Touring Hybrid. It's very fancy. It's kind of blurry. I don't know if they're going to see it very well, but I can probably pull a picture up for them and show them exactly what it looks like. It's got a wireless charger in it. Like, she can start her car and control her AC and stuff from inside. It's pretty bougie. Let me pull it up. But yeah, guys, I would really appreciate if y'all could hit the like button.
I want to do this.
It might help us out. It might give us a little boost in the algorithm. Before we go live tomorrow. Sit. And also, if you go to my YouTube channel, tomorrow, I already have a scheduled live stream for tomorrow's Hurricane Erin chase on the coast of Virginia. So if y'all would go there and also smash the like button there, that would also be appreciated.
So this is what I wanted. Can anybody
let me show it. I'll show them. This is what she wanted right here. That's what she wanted right there. That's the same as that car she's got, but just not the color. She wanted that color. Or she wanted that color. Do that one. It looks better. Yeah.
This one.
Yeah. And then let me see it.
You're right. That looks a bit more matte.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, it looks similar.
Kind of. I think that's a 3D rendering of the one.
Pretty much. Yeah. This is pretty much what she's got right here. Pretty fancy. Pretty fancy. And it's got a little bit of power to it too. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Almost 60 mpg is crazy.
New chase car, no.
No, we ain't chasing in that thing. But yeah, so yeah, guys, if you're also worried about not getting notified when I go live tomorrow for the chase, if you go to my live stream, you'll see I have one scheduled for, I think it's like 11 hours from now. You can click the notify me button and it'll notify you tomorrow when I'm live, and I'll be like right here. I'll be like right here in this area, starting off in Sandbridge and then moving up towards like the Virginia Beach area, maybe from time to time, because we're gonna be chasing with my buddy Mike with Twins Crew, WX. He also has a YouTube channel, and if he's live tomorrow, I'll help plug him as well, so y'all can have different vantage points. But we might be communicating through walkie-talkie too. He has access to. What is going on over there? A yellow screen. He has been able to give us access to the military base in case we need to get there, and it's actually really nice because the military base where we're going to be if we do go there is really wide open. There's a bunch of rocks and everything. There's nobody around to really bother us, so that'll be a really cool site. Bell says apologies for staring, Kaylee. What do you mean? Has she named the car yet? No. Yeah, that's a good question.
A lot of car for me. But I wanted a car that a long time.
Blondie said, let's go. Why not? We manifested it for you, Kay. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Awesome. All right, Belle. See you later. Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow.
I figured out that my car can drive itself.
It can really?
I mean, you're not supposed to really drive it like that. Like, you're supposed to like help guide the steering, especially on. But yeah, like.
Interesting.
I'll have to show you.
Her car can drive itself. That's insane.
You want to go drive?
Not right now. We'll have plenty of time to do that. Jody says, my son is a sailor in Norfolk. No,
We bought a
Sam,
Dodge Charger.
we didn't buy a Dodge Charger. Or she bought a
Bought it.
yeah, they can't really hear it. For some reason you talk so low it doesn't pick you up. Because I didn't get back into it. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's a Honda Civic, guys. It's a Honda Civic Sport Touring Hybrid. It's like the biggest model you can get, right below like a Type R. And it's a 2026. So when she bought it, it had 9 miles on it. Yeah, it took us like 200 miles to get home from DC. So it has like around 300 some miles on it now. Still below 1,000 miles. It's pretty crazy. Sleeveless says, good evening, Motley. What's going on, Sleeveless? How you doing? Matt Dole says, look who it is. Look who you are. Haven't seen you in a long time. Hope everything's been good with you, Matt. Blondie says, oh, yay, Myrtle, you're going to meet up with them. Blondie, I'm not sure if Myrtle is. I know that Twins Crew is going to be meeting up with us at some point. We're probably going to be chasing together. So, yeah, Mike, I don't know if you were seeing this earlier, but this is... Okay. Sorry, I got a bony leg.
Oh, my butt hurts.
Love you. Me too. Samuel says, I'm like Dodge Charger. Well, Dodge Charger is pretty cool, like especially the blacked out ones. So, Mike, this is what I got. It's a Cobra, like standard walkie-talkie. It's got a WX button on it, so I can tune in and get like weather updates and things like that. But like, that's just push to talk. And I think it's only got like a few mile range. It's not very far. I already pulled him up here earlier. He was being hard-headed. He was scratching me and stuff. That's good, Matt. That's good. That's good. Wait. So Kelsey says, "Good night, Abby and Sarah. See you ladies soon." Night, Blondie. Night, Angela. Good night, Kelsey. See you later. Thanks for coming in here. Thanks for hanging out. Does anybody have any questions about Hurricane Erin or my plans for tomorrow or anything like that? I got to get off here shortly to get started on dinner because I have to be up early in the morning to start driving to Virginia Beach. And so I'm not going to be on here all night long. I got to get off here and make some food soon. Yeah, sounds good, twins. Samuel says, why Eagles hats? Because Eagles are the best. We just won a Super Bowl. Why not? Matt, the plans for tomorrow is me and Ed are going to be driving to Sandbridge. We're going to be going to Sandbridge, Virginia, just to cover some stuff, see what it looks like out there, if it's too much of a mess or things are blocked off, things like that. We're going to just head back up north, probably to the military base up here in Virginia Beach. Twins Crew got access to the base, and we can get on there with our government IDs. So really tomorrow we're going to be getting to the show late because everything is about to peak within like the early morning hours. So like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning is when these areas are really going to start seeing these tropical storm warnings and things like that. We're going to be a little late to the party, but you know, it's fine. Matt says the girl will complain though. What girl? Sarah says Chiefs Kingdom? No. But Sarah, thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate you coming in from the raid. And good night. Lamont says, will the hurricane make landfall soon? This hurricane is not making landfall anywhere. This hurricane is not making landfall anywhere. It's going to continue to go this way and this way and this way and this way. Just how the track is projected. It may wobble off of it a little bit here and there, but it's not making landfall anywhere in the United States or anywhere else. That's why I haven't seen you, Matt. That's why I haven't seen you. Makes total sense now. I can't wait, Samuel. All right, Deborah, I'll see you tomorrow. And good night to you. Appreciate you coming in. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the update. And as you can see, Erin is already starting to trek more east, even off the projected track here a little bit. We can follow it with the pin here. Here's the eye. Follow it. Oh, there it goes. Sharp east turn. It's got a little wobble to it. It might stay on track, but it's got a little wobble to it. You can see what it just did there. Watch it. Look at the eye. It's starting to go a little east. But like I said, it's gonna wobble a bit. It's not gonna. It's the Hurricane does not care what these people put on here for a track. It's gonna do what it wants to do. But this is what they're expecting it to do. It will wobble off here from time to time. Matt says, "What time are y'all heading out?" Me and Ed are hoping to head out about 8 o'clock in the morning. Wake up around 7. Head out at 8 o'clock in the morning. The live stream is scheduled tomorrow for 11 o'clock. We might actually start it earlier just to get some drive time in and give an update before we get there. But like I said, we're going to be there a little late because we're getting there like late morning, early afternoon, and all of the effects are really are supposed to start happening in the morning hours. So we're just going to be basically going there to not to expect anything crazy. We're not going to be seeing crazy winds and hurricane type of things and tropical storm type of things. Really just to go there and see what the aftermath looks like. If there's any because there's still going to be potential for some localized flooding and storm surge and maybe some high waves. So we're going to go walk the beach and see how bad the sea is disturbed up there in Virginia Beach. And kind of just give coverage and see if anything's damaged and things like that. It's really going to be a chill stream. It's not going to be like a hectic, like, oh my, it's a big Category 5 making landfall in Virginia Beach. It's not going to be anything like that, guys. Just letting you know. Not going to be anything close to that. If anything, we might see 25 mile an hour, 35 mile an hour winds. That's it. Like, and not even enough to blow my hat off my head. So it'll just be like, let's go check out and see what's going on the coast and see how bad it is and see if we can see if there's anybody surfing. Hopefully there's nobody surfing tomorrow, but we'll see. Kim says she's going to wobble her big over the sea, and I'm going to get a wee wind bag on Monday or Tuesday. Where are you at, Kim? Rich says, I just wish Omega would properly update to Cat 4. Erin has been Cat 4 for hours now. Wait, what? Rich, is that true? Rich, is that true? 100. It says here 109 mile an hour winds and 943 millibars. If anything, it's weakened even more. Because down here, wait, 945. This should be 942, or that's 943. 941. So it's expected to strengthen a bit here in a little bit. $9.59. Okay, so it's strengthened a bit. Yeah, it's strengthened a bit. But a Category 4, really? Okay, Matt, sounds good. Kim says Scotland. Yeah, I mean, you may get a little breeze up there when this thing gets there. Let me check on this, Rich. I'm so confused. So confused. I really am. I don't know what's up with this. Bell says, okay, I think I'm in. This is scary. I don't do change well. Bells, I understand. I know people don't want to watch me on Twitch, but it's really the only way I'm going to be able to get monetized. But guys, so if you're just coming in, I am on Twitch also. I'm going to be running Twitch with YouTube as well, because YouTube is not monetizing me. So Twitch is my best bet. Even if I can make a few dollars there, it would help with even gas money, things like that. Rich says, check out Tropical Tidbits. I just did, Rich, and actually it was showing that it is a category 4. So let's remove this because I don't want to confuse anybody. No, not that. Let's remove that because, yeah. Lonnie says, so close to 65 likes. Come on, guys. Like the stream up. Like the stream up. It's 100 of you in here. Matt says, be up in 5 hours, so I'll catch you later. All right. See you then. Yeah, Rich knows a lot about his tropical systems and stuff. But yeah, apparently it is supposed to be a Cat 4. Why is it but I'm so confused. A Cat 4 is a major hurricane and it's only got 110-mile-an-hour winds. Is the millibars incorrect? Or is the wind speeds incorrect? All right, Justin, I'll see you tomorrow. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Bro, is Radar Omega bugging? I'm so confused right now. They're really not saying much about it. They got a huge wind field on this thing. It's crazy. Wind field on this is crazy. Goes back over here. Rich says my guess is for. Jeffrey says tropical tidbits must be wrong. I think. I'm so confused right now, guys. I don't want to be the one to speak on this because I'm not a hurricane expert or a meteorologist. I'm just here to give coverage. The millibars says it's a Cat 4. The wind speed says it's a Cat 2. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Sean says I just watched Y'all Bot and it's predicting the storm to be a Cat 4 tomorrow afternoon. I don't know. Jared says Y'all Bot is trash. Easy. Easy. She's a sensitive robot, okay? Easy. Yeah, Rich, the millibars do indicate it's a Cat 4, but the wind speeds do not. Something's off here. What's going on, Farmer Dave? What's up? Abby says this has been so fun, but sleep is calling me, and I must answer. W Moderate Motley, and love you, chat. All right, Abby, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow when I'm live. If you want to see some East Coast, things like that, like disturbance, we'll be live tomorrow, and it might be a long live stream. Yeah, Samuel, I did see that Ryan Hall just had a baby. I did see that. Guys, there's 108 of you in here. There's only 72 likes. Can we hit the likes on the live stream, please? It will help this channel out a lot because we are going live in like the next 10 hours for this Hurricane Erin chase. And yeah, we want to see if that helps boost us a little bit there. Might actually help boost us up out there a little bit. Also, if you're wanting to tune in tomorrow, if you go to my channel, you click my logo or my name on the YouTube, it will take you to my channel. Click the live button, go to the live tab. You'll see underneath there's a scheduled live stream in like the next 10 hours from now, where you can notify when I go live tomorrow. And if you wouldn't mind, please hitting the like button on that too. That would be awesome. Jeffrey says in the public advisory on NHC. I'm so lost with this thing, guys. Why does all these places have different information on this? This says as of 11 o'clock is a category 2 with maximum sustained winds of 110 miles an hour. It's saying it's a Cat 2. Have the hurricane hunters even gone through this thing recently? Let's see. 35 minutes ago. What is this? Oh, I was gonna say, where are the drop zone indicators at? They put one right in the core of it. I mean, it's all consistent. It looks all consistent to me. Just to say we did it. Why are we pulling readings from over here? That's funny. Yeah, I mean, they were in there 35 minutes ago, and it's indicating it's a category 2. Who knows, right? I'm just here to look at the same stuff y'all are looking at, and I'm not even really providing information. We're all looking at the same stuff. Well, this thing is really moving fast, guys. This was 4 hours ago. We might be really late for the party tomorrow if Erin keeps moving like this. Lisa Llama 29 subscribed with Prime. How did you subscribe to my channel if I'm not monetized on Twitch? Anyway, that's beyond anything. Thank you so much for subscribing on Twitch with Prime. I appreciate you, the first subscriber on my Twitch channel. I'm a storm chaser on the East Coast of the United States, and I will be providing live coverage for snowstorms, severe weather, tornadoes, thunderstorms, hurricanes, things like that. So we'll be active throughout the year. Depends on what we got to mess with. Thank you so much for that. Frog Sing says, okay, I am on Twitch, just signed up. Thank you so much, appreciate you. I'm not sure how somebody subscribed to my Twitch channel if I'm not even monetized on there. Maybe they'll just hold all that back, and then like when I am monetized, they'll pay me for it. I don't know. Let's see. Rich says, like I said, I can't explain why wind speeds indicate top of the scale Cat 2 and millibar indicates low end Cat 4. Be fun to learn the explanation for this. Yeah, Rich, like Sonya said, I've never seen it before. Never seen it before. I don't know if there's a huge mistake somewhere or what's going on. Lonnie says, we need the Twitch link, please. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So there is a command for it, Blondie. If you type... so I forgot to give that to y'all, but I will do that after this stream's over with. I will provide y'all the link, but there is a Twitch command in Nightbot. So if you do exclamation mark Twitch, enter, it should give the Twitch link. I'm pretty sure it will. You have to test it out and see if it works. But maybe I'll start pinning that at the top of my streams right before I go live. Samuel says 2026 will be a crazy bad year for tornado season. It could increase. It could increase. It could be more than this. Frog says, I should say my name is L Jones. Okay, yep. I'll try to remember that, Frogs. If you ever watch me on Twitch, I'll try to remember that you're L Jones from YouTube. Thank you so much for coming over there and hanging out and hitting the subscribe button. I really appreciate it. So there we go. Yeah. So Nightbot pulled it up. Thank you, Blondie. And just if anybody can click that link and see if it takes me to Twitch and shows if I'm live. If so, then we're in business. But I'm going to step away for a second, guys, to use the bathroom. One moment. All right, we're back. Sorry, guys. NHC even says 942 millibars, which does still fall into the Cat 4 area. They have to be going by sustained wind only now. Yeah, I would say so. Rich, maybe the if I'm gonna take a guess here, like I said, I'm not an expert at this with hurricanes, and I'm not a meteorologist. But if I'm gonna take a guess here, being that Erin is moving quickly and growing, right, expanding, and the wind fields are really expanding. The core of the storm may be reading at millibars, which will put it at Cat 4. But since it's expanding and the wind fields are so broad, maybe the wind speeds are just very low. That's what I'm gonna say. I don't know, but that's just my opinion. That's the only explanation I could think of. Let's see something real quick, guys. I was trying to see if there's anybody to raid, but there's nobody online right now to raid. Well, I was trying to see if there's any chasers live to raid, but there is not. Okay, so Intel Alpha says pressure shows hurricane intensity, but doesn't set category. Category is based on wind speed. Low pressure can occur in Cat 2 storms due to storm structure. Ding, 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 ding. You taught me something, Intel. I appreciate that. That makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, Samuel, it's really, really sad about his little doggy. But yeah, Intel, that makes a lot of sense. Thanks for explaining that. I'm just a storm chaser. I'm not an expert with this stuff. I don't even do stuff like this. This is just all supposed to be test streams. So I can learn a lot from you guys. Jeffrey says, Motley, reading off of ChatGPT, which I know he hates, it does say that the size does cause it be a big difference. Okay, that's what I figured. So I don't know if what I said about the wind field expanding, like the convection and stuff, you know, being so wide and the storm moving so quickly would have to affect the wind speeds and the millibars. It was just my opinion on it. I don't know if it has anything to do with it, but you said that, you know, maybe ChatGPT is agreeing with that. And I don't know if it has anything to do with what Intel said, but it's just my guess. What's going on, David Lee? How are you? All right. One final question. Does anybody have any questions for me or what we're going to be doing tomorrow when we're live chasing this system? Anybody have any questions or anything you would like to add before I call it here? Because it's past midnight here and I got to cook me and Kaye some dinner and get some sleep for tomorrow's long day out there on the coast. Well, Rich, you know a lot, but that's pretty crazy that we both just learned something from Intel here. Intel says, "Yep, you were spot on with the widening of the storm." It just only makes sense to me in a way. You know what I mean? Like again, I don't have any meteorology background when it comes to hurricanes or anything like that. I really just all my years of like storm chasing and like putting my learning towards like that kind of stuff, like learning storm structures and tornadoes and what makes all this different stuff happen with the science of severe weather. Hurricanes is always interested me, but I've never really dove down to the science of hurricanes. But it would just make sense to me that if a system like this is moving at this speed and you know, broadening out, that it would cause the wind speeds to be lower, right? But then you might still at the core get a low pressure reading. That's insane though. But what you taught me, Intel, was that the category is not set by the millibars. It's set by the wind speeds, and that makes total sense. Makes total sense. Jared says, "Eat man, we're good. Watch you tomorrow. You're only one besides Paigey out there I know of." Well, Paigey and Paigey will be on the OBX tomorrow, and I think that her and Bryce are going to be going live in a few hours. Actually, I think they might be actually. I don't want to say this because I don't want to put misinformation out there, but I think that they might be going live like early in the morning, like early in the morning, because things are about to start really picking up out there, and even in the Virginia Beach area. We're going to be a little late to the party tomorrow, but we're just going to give coverage and show updates like aftermath or look at some big waves. It's not going to be anything crazy, but yeah. Thank you so much, Jared. Appreciate you. Oh, Jeffrey asked what is going to be for dinner. LOL, just kidding. No, I'm about to tell you. We're making some tacos. Kaye had taught me a nice, good way to season up the tacos to taste like, good taco meat. She puts a lot of cumin in it and things like that. So I've been practicing that a little bit. It's just really quick. I can just whip up the meat real quick, season it up, throw the tortillas in, or throw the taco shells into the oven, heat them up, throw some cheese on there, and the meat and hot sauce. Call it a day, right? And it's kind of it's a little lighter on my stomach, being that I gotta go to bed, soon. So we're having tacos. Yeah, Autumn. It's a cat too. It's a cat too. Donnie says it's a hurricane party. Yeehaw. We're actually about to get off, Donnie. I'm sorry. But we will be chasing tomorrow, Donnie. If you want to check it out, you can go to my channel and go to the live tab, and you can see where I have a scheduled live stream like 10 hours from now. You can click notify me, and I will be live streaming. I will be here on the coast of Virginia Beach and Sandbridge tomorrow, live streaming. Yep, a wider storm can have lower pressure because the pressure gradient spreads out over a larger area, reducing wind speeds. I felt smart for a minute, and I don't know anything about hurricanes, but it just makes logical sense to me because I understand weather a little bit. Samuel says, I'm out. Bye, everyone, y'all. I'll see you soon at next live stream. Later, y'all. All right, Samuel, thanks for hanging out with us and being active in the chat. I appreciate that so much. I appreciate the support. And I will see you tomorrow if you're there for the live stream. Heimballs, Chris says, watching from Virginia Beach. Well, Chris, if you're watching tomorrow, I'll be over there in your area. Like I said, I'll be in the Sandbridge area up towards like the Virginia Beach, northern part of Virginia Beach where the military base is. I will be covering that area tomorrow. I'll be live at like 11 o'clock in the morning. So I appreciate you coming in here. And if you want to get notified for that live stream, like I said, you can go to my channel, go to the live tab. You'll see I have a scheduled stream for that. You can like the stream, click the bell notification that says notify me when I'm live. And then as soon as I hit the live button, you will get a notification on your YouTube, and you can click that and you'll be right in there. And if anybody's not following me already on like any of my socials, you can find me at Moderate Motley on Instagram and on X, and I update those things like just about every day. Really not Instagram. I don't really update Instagram unless I'm taking photos of like shelf clouds and tornadoes and things like that. But and then you can also follow me on Facebook. You can follow me on Facebook. It's Dylan Motley on Facebook. All my socials and everything else, the ways to find me and things like that, are all links in the chat. You can find them either in my channel or you can find them in the chat. And Blondie's throwing the socials out there, so be on the lookout for the link that pops up. And there's all my links that Blondie just put there, so I appreciate you. The storm is a monster. Thank God it wasn't 100 miles, and everyone got lucky on that. Yeah, Jared, you're right. If it was a little bit closer to the west here, things would have got a lot worse. It is a beast, but it's starting to take a little bit of a east turn here. You can kind of watch it move. It's starting to take its east move here, which is going to put it far off the coast of Virginia Beach and stuff. But they're still going to see some impacts in the next few hours, up to like the next several hours. I think if you want my opinion, I think by the time we get there tomorrow to live stream, there won't be a tropical storm warning anymore. It says expires in 6 hours. I think they might allow it to expire then. But yep, guys, I'm gonna call it here. Thank you all so much again. Appreciate you all, and hopefully I'll see y'all tomorrow. Or what is it like? Yeah, hopefully I see y'all within like less than 12 hours from now. Live streaming out there in the field. Appreciate you all so much. W's to Brady for the raid tonight and all the new viewers. And yep, see y'all later.